Hey, yo, Lo can't be serious. Looking like he hungry down there. Hey, Lo, why you still wearing Harry Tubman braids? And damn, your style missed the side piece of it. Where that at? Got up by your ear. You got a whole spot that's looking like a parking lot. You down there smiling. Now you congested. Hey, I ain't gonna even talk about them Dr. Scholl's shoes you got on. You don't want them things to sleep. That shirt all balled up. Look like that bad hibachi that Bruce be cooking. You up there tagging Bruce. But y'all both look like y'all had a bad night. You up there tagging me. Go get you some sleep, Lo.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, Facebook family? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. Hope everybody doing all right this morning. Hope everybody getting their first day of the weekend, getting their first day of work in started. Taking care of the business at hand, man. Always taking care of your business. Hey, I got on here because this is what crossed my mind right now. Check this out. Why in the Bible did God tell us that we are not to see the nakedness of one another? Like a man, we're not supposed to see the nakedness of our mothers. We're not supposed to see the nakedness of our fathers. We're not supposed to see the nakedness of our children, except for the changing the Pampers area, when raising a child up area, right? So my thing is this. God had a certain purpose for us not to see each other's nakedness. And right today, even the girls that so-called say they got clothes on, but really it's skin tight. You can see everything. You know what I'm saying? You can see the prints and the crevices and you can see all this stuff, right? But why did God tell us not that we weren't supposed to see the nakedness of each other? Why was that such a big sin? Anything God tells us not to do is for a purpose and a reason. So for this purpose and reason, he said, hey, you're not supposed to look on the nakedness of your mother, your aunt. You're not supposed to go into your father's wife. He gave a bunch of rules and regulations, but I'm sticking to this nakedness. Why we ain't supposed to see each other naked? It bring a lustful spirit on. Women can talk all day about whatever they say, but at the end of the day, they were what they were because they want to be seen. And they want a person to see what they working with. That's why it's so tight, or why it's so grabby, Even men, a lot of these little homosexual cats out here with these tight pants on, trying to show their balls to everybody, I'm just being real with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't supposed to see the nakedness of each other because of the lust that partakes after that, the picture that it leaves in your mind. You're not supposed to see these things or look on these things because it can bring a lot of things, it can bring a lot of things. It can bring lust. It can bring, concupiscence. It can bring immoral, lustful sexual activities. It can also bring vivid pictures to people's minds. So look at what God lets us know that we can learn from. Just seeing the nakedness of a person can ruin your life. Seeing the nakedness of someone can actually destroy them or you. And people don't believe that, right? So it's kind of funny to me, because I remember being little and mama calling you into the bathroom to bring her some tissue, and mama titties all out and all ass all around the toilet. And we ain't supposed to see that because that's a part of what can destroy you as a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Even though that's your mother, you're not supposed to see her nakedness. Even though that's your dad, you're not supposed to see their nakedness. No matter another man's wife, you're not supposed to see her nakedness but we go outside naked every day. As a people, if you look at our sisters, I'm sorry, y'all, I ain't washed my face. If we look at our sisters and look at the brothers and how they dress and how they carry themselves, now everybody trying to show you something. Everybody's selling themselves. Most women put on tight clothes because they selling themselves if they don't have a man. And if they have a man and they dressing like that, they just being real disrespectful toward him and themselves. But when you look at that, man, when you look at how these things how these things can affect people, it really should jog your mind on how we should really protect ourselves and taking care of our business according to God and what he say. So I look at that, man, because you know, as young men, when we was young, we couldn't wait to get to that strip club. Why? Because we could see a woman naked, right? But all they did was put a picture in your head, a lustful picture. You know, now you out trying to get with somebody because you lusted for something that you saw. You know, that ain't the way it's supposed to work. That's why so many broken homes, broken relationships, broken marriages. That's why this thing is always messed up, because people went for the sex first. They went for the lust of the eye first. Instead of seeing, is this a woman of God? Is she going to respect herself? Is she going to respect me? You can tell a lot of that by the way a person dressed. You can see it. A woman want to be seen all the time, want to be naked all the time, want to walk around. That's not good. And she want to be seen and she want to be complimented. I don't care who you are. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like they look a certain way in these clothes, but no, it's not that. You can be beautiful without showing your body to everybody. A man can be a handsome, well-groomed man without showing somebody the size of his bulge in his pants, or without coming outside with his tank top on and his six-pack. You know, I'm just saying. The reason we're not supposed to see the nakedness of one another is because it's a sin and it destroys people. Now, let's go back to the world. The world show you nakedness every day on everything, because right here in this world, sex sells. So what do they do to make you lust for something? They put a naked woman sitting on their car. They put a naked woman smoking that cigarette. You know what I'm saying? They, whatever it is, they use the lust. Now I'm seeing topless men with no shirts on, that's cut up on billboards. You know, that's to cause the woman to have a lustful eye. And as long as you keep lust in the world and lust in the people, we gonna forever be destroyed, because everything is lusted for. You lust for something that's not good. You know what I'm saying? If you lust for something, because if you lust for anything outside of walking with God and being a part of God's life, you know, if you let that be your stronghold, chasing God, let that be your stronghold. But a lot of us in this world, sex sells. So when you see something naked, you jump right on it, women and men. When are we going to actually have some sisters try to change the dynamic of our little sisters and how they dress? If they can look at their mama and see their mama out in tights and booty shorts and showing their crevices to everybody, they going to think it's okay because mama did it. If the young men see daddy out, shorts on with his balls all snugged up where you can see him, you know, they gonna think that that's the way you're supposed to do it. In all actuality, you selling your soul and selling yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Or people don't look at it like that. God told us not to do things for a certain reason, and every time we go against it, we fall or we lose or we are destroyed. Let's pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the people, pay attention to what's going on around you. I have a tendency now, and this is what I've been doing ever since I've really been married. Ever since I've been with my wife and chose that that's going to be what I'm going to do, this is what I've been doing. So when I see somebody like that, I just turn my head on it because I know what it's going to do. When I see somebody, that means a lot of y'all don't even read your Bible. You know, because if you read your Bible and you follow the rules, you'll understand why everything is the way it is. Everything in this world is against God, and ain't nobody paying attention to that. So that naked sister that walked by you that you lusted for, that's probably going to be the one you get AIDS from. You know what I'm saying? These are things we need to think about. Thank you, young man. Yes, sir. These are things we need to think about that we don't think about. But I'll get at y'all.